Hello. So this is just a quick talk through and demo of this little project I made. Um, Open Library Wikipedia links. So I'll start with some background and context. Software developers, don't like to do maintenance work that much, or at least they're not usually incentivized to. That's part of why some, big companies have a reputation for abandoning projects or leaving them kind of broken after a flashy launch. Um, so here I am doing some kind of maintenance work after a launch, let's say. Um, so I recently shipped a feature for Open Library to start showing information from Wikidata on author pages. And so on the left is the before and the right is the after. We now show a Wikipedia link, a Wikidata link, and a Google Scholar link if it's available. Um, this is great. The Wikipedia link is also language aware, so if your Open Library is set to Spanish, if there's a Spanish article, we'll show you the link to that automatically. Um, so, what am I doing here? A long time ago, Open Library had a field on the author's profile dedicated to Wikipedia links. Um, they don't have that field anymore. They just have a generic links section. You can put whatever links you like, but the field is still in the database and it still shows. So for example, in this author here, we see this Wikipedia link, but if we go to the edit page, it does not list it here because it's built into a different part of the code that's been more or less deprecated. And so this is kind of confusing, not a great user experience, and I also want to make the most use of the new Wikidata integration and have language aware links. So what the solution is to remove the Wikipedia field from the authors and add the corresponding Wikidata ID. And so I made this little tool to help me do that. So how do we do it? Basically, I downloaded the data dump of the authors. I queried the data dump for all the authors' Wikipedia links. There was about 1,800. And then I, let's say, did some processing to get them set up in a spreadsheet, and it looked like kind of a lot to go through. So I made this little site using Cursor, like AI. It was also a great time for me to experiment with Pocket Base and this free hosting provider, Pocket Host, that someone has made recently, and this is kind of practice, let's say, for a bigger project I want to do to start adding links between Wikidata and Wiki and Open Library, with kind of a leaderboard and live updates from Wikidata as things change. So let's say at about 1,800 of these guys, and I started going through them. Like, okay, I quickly realized a lot of them have the Wikidata ID that matches the author and the Wikipedia page already. And so in that case, I don't need to go through and check. I can just remove the Wikipedia link. So I made a little script to go through all of the Wikipedia links, just open them and grab the Wikidata ID associated with them, whatever is coded into the page. And it turned out almost 1,600 or so of them were already good to go. And so now I was left with about 200 to process manually. That would have been nice if I knew that before. Maybe I wouldn't have made this tool, but you live and you learn. Not, not too big of a loss. Um, so yeah, I made this tool. It has a link. Let's see. I'll show you an example of how I do this. So I open the author, open the Wikipedia page, Robert Anwood. He wrote this book, Bears Can't Run Downhill. Looks about right. This Wikidata for web extension. the Wikidata ID already shows up because someone added it to Wikidata but didn't add it to Open Library. And so I have this little bookmarklet here, which calls to Wikidata, gets the ID for the author, and removes the Wikipedia link. This is another little tool I made. And yeah, so I can hit submit changes. This is, oh, could be a little slow sometimes as the server's warming up in the background. It's hosted on a free instance on Glitch. So yeah, now we refresh, you'll see, oh, there's no changes because the change was already done. Now you can come over here, click fixed, and what it'll do is actually query the Open Library API and say, hey, does this thing have the ID? It does. So yeah, that's basically it. The next steps are remove these 100 links, go through them. Some of them will be pretty easy. I also check for duplicate authors while I'm doing this. And then update the schema of the Open Library and remove the logic for the Wikipedia links. And, that'll be some maintenance work done. A fun little project. Thanks for listening. I encourage you to go contribute to open source, Open Library, Wikipedia, Wikidata, find something that interests you and put it out into the world. Have a good day.